right, you bunch of yahoos, strap yourselves in for another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity.
In other words, shut up, sit up, and pay attention. And welcome back to another episode of Toxic Masculinity, where we are here to entertain, offend, defend, and anyone and everyone. It's merely our simple-minded opinions, but rest assured, you're going to be infused with a lot of masculinity. So if you can't handle it, maybe you better get out of the kitchen or go put your band pants on and tune on in. Normally, I would be introducing my other dashingly handsome mustache man, Don the Predator Fry, but Don is a little under the weather at this time. So I ask our listeners to keep Don in their thoughts and prayers, and hopefully we'll have Don back in no time at all, cussing and just being the Oreo codger that he is. But as the old cliche, the show must go on. And we have a special guest this evening, a man that has held many different credentials, real name being Charles Wright, but he's kind of been known as, Papa Shango, the Kama Mustafa, and the Godfather.
Obviously, the Godfather is your favorite. It was your favorite gimmick, but besides that, like, what did you enjoy doing the most?
Besides the Godfather?
Yeah, and was it like with time with the Nation, or just like you said, your Papa Shango time?
Papa Shango was cool. I was too green. I was a biker. I wasn't used to being a voodoo man, so I kind of screwed that up. The Nation was cool. Being in the Nation was fun. I was having fun every day. That's why I stuck around. For me, wrestling was never about the money. The money was great, but I always was making money in the strip clubs. Even though when I was wrestling, I was still one of the owners. So I was still making money. So I could survive without wrestling. The money was cool, but I could survive without it. So it was fun to me. So when wrestling, that's why you'd see me come and go. If I wasn't having fun, I'm like, dude, I ain't having fun. I ain't making much money. I'm going through tables every night. I could be at home looking at titties every night, making more money than this. And that's what and then they would call me and try to get me to come back. And I'd be like, no. Then I'd go back, and then if it wasn't fun, I would leave. And I was like, Vince, I gotta go, bro. I'm like, he would just laugh at me because he knew I wasn't going nowhere else. And so, that's why you'd see me come and go.
And that was from the Nation, you planted the Godfather name, right? To The Rock, you had him call you the Godfather in a promo.
Me and my wife were working on it. These hats that I wear, like I don't know if you can see the inside of that, but it says Godfather.
Yeah. It shows the emblem Godfather. Yes.
Okay. These are called Godfather hats, and I used to wear them all the time anyway. I used to wear black ones. So I told The Rock one day, I'm like, all I used to say was, "Power to the nation," and that's all I said. And so I'm like, "Hey, Rock, when you address me, call me the Godfather." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Just call me the Godfather." So he's like, "Hey, my man, the Godfather here." And from that point on, everybody just started calling me Godfather.
So that's awesome. So then, you took a little break from the Nation, and then that's when you came back as
No, I never took a break.
No?
From the Nation, I went right into the Godfather.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because they broke up.
And then I got hurt in the brawl for all. I got hurt, and then they put me. I was out for like 4 months. I was out for a while. Yeah. And then I came back as the Godfather.
Yeah, because that's right. The Nation broke up and everything, all that angle.
Yeah. What I like about your character, Charles, was I remember being in. I forget what flight this was, but it's one of the flights there with all the various wrestlers from WWF, and you had this smile and grin on your face when you're asking for your pre-boards and stuff like that, and you pulled out your cane out there, and you started walking on up to the front of that line, and you just looked back at other boys, kind of did a little wink and a smile, and went right on that plane like first class all the way.
Come on, I'm the Godfather.
Yes.
If you got a cane, you might as well use it.
Well, no, you were a worker there. It's like, oh, this man knows how to work the system.
Believe me, I'm still a worker.
That's what I mean. You had fun with that character. I mean, in and out of the ring. So it was I could just tell you just had a lot of fun with that character. Just that you had too big of a smile for all the stuff that you were doing there. So yeah,
I had a very good time. And the thing, I'm still having a good time. We're not in the stripper club anymore. Now it's not the hoe train anymore. It's the smoke train.
The smoke train. Well, it's still
But
that keeps you pretty
still
happy though too as well. So it alleviates pain, and you don't have very many worries at that point in time.
Brother, I am in heaven. I am blessed. I am in a happy place. That's why we're going to move here pretty soon to a more rural area and just kind of kick it, man. And I'm going to be on the second part of my life. Me and my wife, just me, her, and my dogs. All my kids are grown, so I'm going to get a nice little piece of land and maybe grow some of my little funny flowers and just kick it, man. Just go out smiling and having fun.
Do you actually have any like social media? Is it that if people want to get in touch with you for bookings or speaking engagements?
If you want to book, it's godfatherbooking@gmail.com. If you'd like to book me, godfatherbooking@gmail.com. I'm on Instagram as The Godfather Verified. I'm on there a lot, and I do most of my stuff on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook. I'm the WWE Godfather, but I'm not too active on there. I'm very active on my Instagram.
Yes, you should definitely check it out.
And if you're in California, get by Dr. Green Thumb Dispensaries and pick up some good ass smoke.
Is it only available in California though right now?
Only in California.
I mean, it's testing at 32%. Come on,
man.
So I got a question about this Powerbomb pizza. So what's the deal with that, and how does that work?
That's Ryan over at Pro Wrestling Tees. He started up this deal where he got with Uber and different pizza companies where you can go on Uber Eats and order a themed pizza, a themed wings, and from a local pizzeria, and they deliver it to you. And then, of course, you get a little percentage of the money, but that's all it is with me. I just got a check from them not too long ago. I was like, oh wow, the pizzas are selling.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting because they got a bunch of different they got. I'm
the Godfather's pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, I was like, you got the pepperoni, the Godfather's pimpin' pepperoni pizza.
Pimpin' pepperoni,
pepperoni.
Baby.
You can't beat
I'm
that.
Pushing that pie.
Yep, that's awesome. And I mean, they got Mick Foley has the 4 cheeses of Foley. You know,
Kevin Nash has got one. RVD's got something.
Yeah. RVD
Eddie Guerrero, I think, has one. Bader has. I mean, there's a bunch of us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. They Eddie Guerrero has wings. He has Eddie Guerrero's Latino Heat wings.
I might have to try some of those. There's a place in Vegas here that I called them one day and had some delivered here.
Yeah.
A couple Godfather pizzas. They didn't even know it was me.
No,
I didn't tell them.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and then you got Brutus the Barber cheesecake.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Rob Van Dam's it's the Rob Van Dam. That's a lot of veggies pizza.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, for him and that.
Or are you in Vegas again? Now, without giving you exact location, are you close to the strip downtown area, or you live outside for now?
I'm out by Aliante Golf Course, more north.
Okay.
More north.
Yeah. Like I say, because I was just in Vegas just a couple of weekends ago, just for the UFC event that they took place there. So I didn't know that was a madhouse at that point, but I didn't know what area that you lived into. So
I'm 30 minutes north from the airport, a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, Vegas actually it's growing. I mean, it's growing out more and more. I think it's just one of those areas that people realize the weather's decent, and there's some good amenities to the area.
I can't wait to get out of here. I hate it here. I've been here too long. It's the desert. I'm tired of the desert. I'm tired of the heat. I'm tired of not seeing green. I'm tired of not seeing water. I'm tired of not seeing snow. So I'm tired.
I'm gonna say you're tired of not seeing snow. I'm thinking that might be a rude awakening, though.
No, I've lived in the snow before. I mean, where we're going, it only gets like 30 inches a year, and that's not that much.
No,
I can live with that.
being from Michigan, it's kind of like going, I like living in Arizona because if I want to go see snow, all I got to do is drive 2 hours north. I can see it in Flagstaff during the winter months if I want to see snow. I live that lifestyle. I'm in Michigan for spring, summer, fall, and then I skedaddle towards Arizona for the fall.
Right. Well, like I said, this is the second half of my life. I'm just going to be chilling in the cabin. And we're looking at more of a big log cabin house. And I'm just going to be chilling there anyway. So if it's snowing, I ain't going nowhere anyway. I'll put some more firewood on in the fireplace.
So have you ever, I mean, you've got such an interesting life going on there. Has anybody approached you about doing a couple like mini documentaries or a book
all the time. I'm just not ready to do them. And I don't know when I will be ready, but I'm not ready.
Well, I'm thinking when you get this cabin set up situation, that might be when you might want to start writing your memoirs at that point in time, when you're sitting around the fire.
I've had a few people interested in me putting some stuff on paper or on videos, but I'm just not ready. Maybe when I move and I settle down and I do it, but right now I'm having too much fun still.
Well, it's good. I always say, attitude goes a long ways. And there's some people I know, they just have, they got miserable attitudes, and they somehow they just absorb even more miserable. I'm thinking, see, these are the people I try to stay away from all the time. Life is too short. I mean,
life's too short. And we've realized that as we've gotten older, life's too short, man. And I'm going to enjoy what I have left of it. I'm going to stay high, stay motivated, stay happy, and hopefully stay healthy.
Wow. I got nothing to put with that there, Tony. I mean, that's like going, that's like, who could ask for more out of life than that? That's, the credenza, boom.
It looks like you're doing it sounds like you're doing all those things as well. I mean,
daily, hourly.
You're living the good life.
Bro, I am very blessed. I am very blessed. I'm very humble. I'm very blessed, and life is good.
Has Tony or I missed something that you would like to bring up that we might have missed? Because like I said, until I actually started reading your biography, that it uncovered some things that I did not know about you. But then, is there something that we missed that you really want to bring up to the folks? Or
we're good. I read my mouth enough.
Oh.
I got one more question.
Okay.
Where did you get all your hoes in every town you went to?
Strip clubs.
Yeah.
Strip clubs. At first, when we first did it, me, Taker, and the Harris boys, they were Ron and Don Harris. They were in the biker group. We went the first 2 times. We went and all got girls. And then after that, they took it over. And then Bruce Pritchard, I think, had it at first. And it was their job to get the girls and get it from strip clubs. Well, as it got over, then strip clubs would call them and say, hey, we got some girls for you. And then it got to the point where the strip club girls were acting too crazy and getting too wild. So Vince went to actresses. They were worse than the strippers.
Wow. Well, I mean,
they were part of their job.
I had it so good, bro. I had it so good. Like what Vince would do is at TV, right? Did you ever stay at the TV hotels?
Did you ever stay
during TV? Did you ever stay at the TV hotels?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, there's always a TV hotel where they put up all the staff and all the people and the wrestlers that they take care of, right? I'd always stay at the TV hotels. And so, you know how at TV you got to be there like 12:30, 1 o'clock?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, again, that's what they told all the talent at that point in time.
Okay, but they would have the girls at TV. They would have the girls come to my hotel, okay, wherever the hotel was at, and then they'd have a limo pick us up around 4:30, because then that's when all the people are coming in. So I'd be pulling in with the limo, fully dressed with all the girls. But they'd have the girls meet me at 12 o'clock. So I'd have the girls drinking, partying. So all the boys would be going to TV at 12:30, and they'd look out at the pool, and I'm out at the pool smoking, drinking. I got all these girls with me having the time of my life. And the boys would just walk by and go, I don't believe this. And then Vince would walk by and go,
Wow.
dude,
That's
I
pretty
was
cool.
having so much fun, bro.
And that's pretty cool that even the boss is recognizing he's having just too much fun being this character. Wow. Wow.
Vince knows Vince the biggest pimp around.
Wow.
That would not surprise me.
This is true. Wow.
Ken, so I know you. So back in stage, you ran with the BSK, the Bone Street Crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
And could you give us maybe a funny story or something from yokozuna?
I tell so many stories. Some of them haven't come out yet. So I'm like, just Yoko was a good dude, man. And he was so big that he couldn't sleep laying down. He had to sleep standing up. But just a great dude, man. We drank a lot of Jack Daniels with him. He informed me one day he had to let me know I was black because I was listening to country music and chewing tobacco. And he had to remind me that he told me one time, I don't think you know you black. But I still listen to country music and all that type of stuff. But just a great group of guys. I talk to Taker weekly. I talk to those guys. We're all on a Facebook chat, and I talk to Rikishi, the Godwin, Savio Vega. I talk to Taker. We all talk a lot. Oh, excuse me, we text.
Yes.
But it's all good, man. It's all good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Yokozuna was awesome. He's definitely one of my favorites.
Good dude, he was. Good dude.
Yeah. I think the funny scene was when he did that match, and he had Vince. Vince was knocked down, back up with his head up against the turnbuckle and stuff like that, and he brought back his butt. And you did not see Vince's head whatsoever. It got consumed in the Chicosauruses. Yes.
The Chicos, those were good times back then.
Yeah, that was so comical. I kept thinking, I'll bet the boys put him up to doing something a little bit special for old Vince that night. Charles, it's been fantastic having you on the air. Basically, I'll just go into this concludes another episode of Toxic Masculinity. And if we have to offend anybody here this evening, well, tough. This is just our little fun time here to converse and talk about anything and everything. You've got the right to either watch us or not. That's the American way. That's how I look at things. So thank you for being a part of this episode this evening. Charles, continue to have a fantastic time in life.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on here. Appreciate everybody listening. You guys have no idea how much I enjoy you. So everybody keep smoking, stay on that smoke train. Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.